2 years ago, Kim's house got raided by the New Zealand government using enough force to take over a small country. And judging by the force, you would expect his house to be filled with terrorists carrying AK-47s being charged with murder. But no, it was Kim and his family, and he was being charged with copyright. And I wanted to ask myself, why all this drama? Why did the New Zealand government use so much force? Why didn't they just send in a few patrol cars and arrest him? So I decided to find answers for myself by studying copyright law, in particular ISP liability where the copyright infringement was caused by the customers. And while reading through the case law, I found out, and I came across a very important argument made by one of the lawyers. The right to access to the internet is a fundamental human right. Surely, 30 years ago, it would not have been the case. The internet was more of a hobby for a few people, but now it represents so much more. It represents entertainment, getting in touch with friends and family, expression, but most importantly, knowledge. Knowledge for our kids to expand on their intellectual curiosity and gain knowledge of the world. But yet, so many young New Zealanders don't have access to the internet. We've got young kids outside of New Zealand learning how to code when they're 12, getting ahead of the game. We've got young guys outside New Zealand coming back home looking up a YouTube video to supplement their science and maths classes. But a lot of New Zealand kids don't, and that's what I'm all about. I want the New Zealand government to be able to subsidise internet access for young kids, maybe a second-hand laptop, maybe subsidise broadband connection. The same way we subsidise and fund legal representation. How do we do that? Well, I think we need to have the support of the people. We need to make sure that our New Zealanders realise that the right to internet is not just a means to check your Facebook newsfeed, although that's really important. It is much more than to check emails. It's not a hobby. It is a way for our kids to develop their career. It's a way for our kids to be whoever they want to be. And once we communicate that to the entire nation, the same way the New Zealand government successfully convinced that smoking was never cool, I think we'll get there. And now once New Zealanders realise that the internet is a fundamental human right, I think our younger kids will have a better chance of making New Zealand a better place for the future. Thank you.
Fantastic. Right on time there, Gil. Very good, very good. I was wondering where you're going to head with that story, but that was fantastic.